Well, hello again, internet people. Welcome to my channel, and today we're looking at the Gunners destroy West Ham, winning 5-2. I'm just going to look at the some of the tactical things I noticed within this game. Right, it was a good game. Arsenal dominated the first 45 minutes. They scored on the 10th, 27th, 34th, and 36th minute. Now, there's a saying in football: you're only as good as your last game. That goes for both teams. As for West Ham, they won their game away to Newcastle 2-0, and we know what happened to Arsenal. They went away to Sporting and won that game as well. But if you fail to prepare, be prepared to fail. Now, I want to look at Arsenal's throw-in one, because I discussed this in my last video against Sporting. If you see Timber's got the ball there, there's a man, I think it's Somerville, just marking Timber. What you can see at the moment is that Odegarr is marked as well. But we don't really know where that ball is going to go. Saka is touchline. So what's going to happen is Odegaard is going to run towards Timber. The ball's not going to be thrown to him because he would create that space. And then that ball will be thrown to Saka's left foot. He will take a touch and come inside. By that time, Odegaard will spin back in and receive the ball and will play from there. With the back four, you can see the two centre backs got the ball. Well, one of them's got the ball. Timber's on the right hand side. On the left hand side, you can see Gabriel and Reina making up the other player. In the middle of the park, it's a 4v3. It seems to me in this game what West Ham did, they actually put a lot of players in the middle of the park. As you can see here, where Arsenal are trying to play out from their goal kick, you can see Saliba is right on the edge. So basically, once the ball's played, then the West Ham players can close down. The nearest player to the ball here is actually Antonio. Antonio's pointing to say, you know, move up, move up. The ball is played to Reina. Now, Antonio will never get to that ball. The ball will then be played to Saliba. By the time someone will get to it, that ball would have gone wide to Timber. That's how they tried to build up from the back. They enticed the opposition to close them down. Here you can see a different caption with Saliba on the ball, Timber on the right-hand side, and then you've got Gabriel pointing. In the middle of the park, it's a 6v4, isn't it? You've got six West Ham players against four of the Arsenals. They tried to overload the midfield as much as they could. This is what they're doing again. This time the players have cleared the middle, so you've got a 4v3 in the middle at the moment, and you still got Saliba on that ball. Here again, you got the ball now in midfield. Sometime they went long. This is Jorginho on the ball, and is he going to play that ball long to Saka on the right hand side? Now, they scored their goal from a corner, as you remember, on the 12th minute, or around the 12th, 10th minute. Now, I think in this game, let me just go back to this. This is Jorginho on the ball, right? And if you see on the right-hand side, the 3v2, top left-hand side. Now, Jorginho is not going to play the ball towards Saka. He's going to switch it over to Trossard, who gets the ball, and he made a run, and nothing came of it. These are little things I'm noticing in the game. There you got, look at the middle, it's all clear. There's only one player in there. Okay, you've got two West Ham players in there. But the build-up is always free at the back with our left back pushing in a little bit to make that sort of curve free at the back. Here, this is interesting again. This ball is going to go long. As you can see, the interesting thing on this in this clip, right? Look on the top left corner. It's a 3v2, so you got that overload there. What will happen is the ball will play to the right hand side, and then that ball will either get to Odegaard very quickly, and they'll have the overload, and Saka will have the ball a 1v1, which is what he's looking for. Now this is interesting. This is Arsenal 2-3 build up. In the middle, again, they've cleared that middle. If you look at it, there's only there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 West Ham players there against two of Arsenal's players. And if you look on the top left hand side, you've got a 3v2 there. That's what Arsenal do. Their players move around trying to overload in spaces as much as they can. Now this was the goal, of course, which Odegaard flicked it over to Saka, and Saka a little dink in the penalty area, and Trossard made it 2-0. That was a wonderful goal on the 27th minute. Then on 34th minute, a long ball forward, and they managed to make it to the wide position to Saka. And the thing about this long ball, if you look in this caption, how many West Ham players do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're all pushed up. What does Reina do? Hit a long ball to the top. And from there, they actually got a... they win the second ball. Eventually, Saka made his way into the box and they got a penalty from it. That was on the 34th minute in which Odegaard scored. I thought it was quite clever with a penalty. One thing I did notice was Saka held the ball, and for some reason the referee wanted to know who was going to take the penalty. What's that all about? Because the whole thing about, I think Saka did it because, you know, keepers these days work out where the player's going to put it because they know if they do get a penalty, oh, Saka's going to put it there. But they switched it and gave it to Odegaard, and Odegaard made it 3-0. In this caption here, you see Paquetá lost the ball, Trossard won it, a long ball forward, and we know what happened, 1v1 against the keeper, and the winner, of course, was Havertz, made it 4-0. Now, the second half, for me, they sat back a little bit, Arsenal. Okay, West Ham got their goal, they were attacking, they lost their shape, and then basically a nice pass in between, I think it was Trossard and the centre-back, and the right-back scored. Their second goal, this is West Ham's second goal, can't say much about that really. It was a free kick, unfortunately, against Declan Rice, and it was a nice free kick, wonderful curl free kick by a former, was it international, a left winger for West Ham? Right, in this game, I think what I noticed is Arsenal played much quicker. They moved the ball quicker, dominated for 45 minutes, got their 4 goals. In the second half, decided to sit back. Okay, West Ham scored their 2 goals, and they managed the game quite comfortably. Now, 2 players for me, which I think stand out. Everyone will say, yes, it was Odegaard. Yes, it was Odegaard. But for me, I thought Jorginho in midfield. We had no Partey, no Marino in this game. Jorginho, for me, in midfield was superb. And the other player I want to mention is Trossard. What he does, he gets the ball. He made so many runs down the left-hand side. And also in one clip, which I haven't shown here, he came into midfield. So the difference between Martinelli and Trossard is simple. Martinelli is a runner with the ball. Trossard gets the ball and the ball sticks to him and he keeps it. And I think it was good to play him. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and out.